Hello everyone, I am your maths teacher Lakhan sir from Science Academy, Daun. So student, in today's lecture we are going to start our new practice set, that is practice set 1.3, which is based on 4 points, that is Venn diagram, complement of set, universal set and subset. So all these four points we had already discussed in the previous lecture. Now in today's lecture we are going to start practice set 1.3. Okay. So the first question from a practice set is, if set A contains 5 elements, that is A, B, C, D and E. Set B contains 4 elements, that is C, D, E and F. Another set, that is C, contains only 2 elements, that is set B and D, and set D, which contains also 2 elements, that is A and E. Then which of the following statements are true and which are false? Okay. तर आपल्याला क्वेश्चन मध्ये 4 सेट्स दिलेत, सेट ए बी सी डी, आणि खाली काय आपल्याला स्टेटमेंट्स दिलेत. तर स्टेटमेंट करेक्ट आहेत का रॉंग आहेत, म्हणजे ट्रू आहेत का फॉल्स, हे आपल्याला फक्त सांगायचं. ओके. सो द फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट इज, what is the meaning of, or how to read it as? It is read as C is a subset of B. ह्या सिम्बॉलचा meaning काय असतो? Subset. Okay. So according to statement, they said C is a subset of B. So first of all, tell me what is subset. Okay. Suppose there are two sets, A and B. Okay. Then if all the elements of set A are present in B, जर A चे सगळे एलिमेंट हे सेट B मध्ये प्रेझेंट असतील, तर सेट A हा B चा काय होतो? सबसेट. लाइकवाइज इथे आपल्याला हे सांगायचंय C इज अ सबसेट ऑफ B. ओके. सो चेक आउट, ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ C आर प्रेझेंट इन B ऑर नॉट, म्हणजे सेट C चे सगळे एलिमेंट हे B मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहेत का नाही आपल्याला चेकआउट करायचं. ओके. सो सेट C contains only two elements, that is B and D. Okay. Now check out elements of set B, C, D, E and F. Okay. So set B contains only one element, that is D. Set B मध्ये फक्त C चा एकच एलिमेंट आहे, तो म्हणजे कोणता? D. B हा एलिमेंट B मध्ये प्रेझेंट नाहीये, that's why set C is not a subset of B. That means our first statement is false. Our first statement is false, because all the elements of set C are not present in set B. That's why set C is not a subset of B. Okay. Now check it out. Second statement, set A is a subset of D. That means all the elements of set A are present in D. Check out. So set A contains 5 elements, A, B, C, D and E, and set D contains only 2 elements. That means all the elements of set A are not present in D. That's why A is also not a subset of D. So this statement is also a false. Okay. Now third statement, set D is a subset of B. Here also we have to check out D हा B चा सबसेट आहे का नाही चेक करायचे, म्हणजेच सेट D चे सगळे एलिमेंट कशामध्ये प्रेझेंट हवेत आपल्याला? B मध्ये. सो चेक आउट, सेट D contains only two elements, A and E, and set B contains 4 elements, that is C, D, E and F. So here set B contains only one element of set D. म्हणजे सेट बी मध्ये फक्त डी चा एकच एलिमेंट आहे, तो म्हणजे कोणता? ई. ए आहे का प्रेझेंट त्याच्यामध्ये? नाहीये. दॅट्स वाय सेट डी इज ऑल्सो नॉट ए सबसेट ऑफ सेट बी. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट इज ऑल्सो फॉल्स. नाउ फोर्थ वन, डी इज ए सबसेट ऑफ ए. So check out, all the elements of set D are present in A or not. So set D contains only two elements, that is A and E, and set A contains 5 elements, that is A, B, C, D and E. So all the elements of set D, that is A and E, are present in set A. That's why D is a subset of A. Therefore this statement is true. Now fifth one, the fifth statement is B is a subset of A. That means all the elements of set B are present in A or not. So check out, So set B contains 4 elements C, D, E and F, and set A contains 5 elements, but out of elements C, D, E, F, how many they are present? So C, D and E. Only 3 elements of set B are present in set A, but element F is not present in set A. That's why B is not a subset of A. Therefore, this statement is also false. And last statement is C is a subset of A. So check out, all the elements of set C are present in A or not. So set C contains only 2 elements, that is B and D, and all the elements of set C are present in set A because it contains all the elements of set C. So here set C is a subset of A. That means our statement is true. This is what our question first. Okay. Now question number second is, take the set of natural numbers from 1 to 20 as a universal set. So how many elements are present in universal set? So we have to take universal set from 1 to 20 as a natural number. So universal set contains natural number starts from 1 to 20. Okay, this is our universal set. And next, show set X and Y using Venn diagram. त्यानंतर आपल्याला आणखी दोन सेट दिलेत, सेट X and set Y. First of all, we write both the set by using listing method and then we have to draw its Venn diagram. आणि लिस्टिंग मेथड मध्ये लिहिल्यानंतर आपल्याला त्या दोघांसाठी काय करायचे, वेन डायग्राम ड्रॉ करायचे. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल राइट युनिव्हर्सल सेट. So we know that universal set is denoted by capital letter U. Okay, so first of all, write all the elements within curly bracket. So universal set contains natural numbers from 1 to 20. So we have to write 20 elements in universal set. Starts from 1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 20. Okay, this is our universal set. Next, write set X by using listing method. So what set X said, X is a set of all elements such that X is a natural number and X is greater than 7 and less than 50. Okay, so set C X मध्ये आपल्याला कोणते एलिमेंट्स लिहायचे आहेत पहा. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रीड द सेट. सेट X is set of all X such that X belongs to a natural number. म्हणजे आपण ज्या X साठी जे काही एलिमेंट लिहिणार आहेत, सो ऑल द एलिमेंट्स आर बिलॉंगिंग टू द नॅचरल नंबर. म्हणजे आपल्याला सेट X मध्ये सुद्धा काय लिहायचे, नॅचरल नंबरच लिहायचे. पण ते कोणते लिहायचे, तर X हा ग्रेटर दॅन 7 हवा आणि लेस दॅन 15 हवा. So greater than 7, 8 and less than 15, 14. So we have to start from 8 and ends up to 14. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and last one is 14. So set X contains elements starts from 8 to 14. Also write set Y using listing method. So what set Y says, set Y is set of all Y such that Y is also a natural number. इथेही Y चे एलिमेंट सगळे काय असतात, नॅचरल नंबर, बट Y is a prime number from 1 to 20. पण Y मध्ये आपल्याला ते नॅचरल नंबर लिहायचे, पण ते नॅचरल नंबर कोणते हवेत, नॅचरल नंबर that is prime numbers from 1 to 20. So write down all prime numbers from 1 to 20. So we know that prime number starts from 2, then 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. These are the prime numbers from 1 to 20. So first of all, what is prime number? So the prime number means the number which is divisible by only one or itself. Okay. So first of all, we write universal set, set X and set Y by using listing method. Now we have to plot its when. Now we have three sets universal set X and set Y. So as we know that universal set means what? A set which accommodate all the set under consideration are subset of universal set. म्हणजेच काय? Universal set साठी तुम्ही जे काही set लिहिताल all are subset of universal set. So here also set X and set Y both are subset of universal set. How? Because all the elements of set X are present in universal set as well as all the elements of set Y are present in universal set. Therefore, set X and set Y are the subset of universal set. Now, we have to plot its Venn diagram. So, first of all, we are plotting Venn diagram for set universal set and set X. Set X is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. So we know that universal set Venn diagram is represented by rectangle. So first of all, draw a rectangle. And your subset Venn diagram is inside the rectangle. Set which is a subset of universal set or any set which is a subset of another, its Venn diagram is inside the closed figure. Okay, this is the rectangle for universal set. Now here set X is a subset of universal set, that's why their Venn diagram is inside the rectangle. So for set X, draw any closed figure and write its name as a X and write all the element of set X in the closed figure, that is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Except all the elements of set X, write down remaining elements of universal set in rectangle. So except 8, 9, 10, 12, 11, 13 and 14, write down all the elements in rectangle, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now starts from 8 to 14. We are not writing elements because X is a subset of U. So remaining elements are 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and last element, that is 20. So this is the Venn diagram for universal set and set X. Now we are drawing Venn diagram for universal set and set Y. Now, so universal set contains natural numbers from 1 to 20 and set Y contains all prime numbers starts from 1 to 20. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So here also to draw the Venn diagram for universal set, draw rectangle. And here Y is a subset of universal set. So its Venn diagram is inside the rectangle. So draw any one closed figure for. So this is the name of universal set because universal set is denoted by capital letter U and its Venn diagram is represented by rectangle. Now set Y is a subset of universal set. So its Venn diagram is inside the rectangle. And draw any one closed figure here for set Y. So we can draw triangle for set Y. Okay. So Y is a subset of universal set. So write its name and write down all the element of set Y. That is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and last one is 19. Except elements of Y, write remaining elements of universal set in the rectangle, that is 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18, and last one, that is 20. This is the Venn diagram for universal set and set Y. Okay. Or we can draw its Venn diagram combinedly also. So how to draw Venn diagram for universal set X and set Y combinedly? So but for that we have to learn first two concepts, that is intersection of two sets. Okay, so we know that for universal set, its Venn diagram is represented by rectangle. So draw rectangle. Okay. And for set X and set Y, but to draw Venn diagram for set X and set Y, first of all we have to learn two concepts, that is intersection of two sets and union of two sets. So what is intersection of two sets? Intersection means what? If set X and set Y are there, then all the common elements of set X and set Y are written in intersection of two sets. Intersection means set of all common elements in set X and set Y. And union means what? We have to write set of all elements in set X and Y except write repeated element only once. So here in set X and set Y, common elements are 11 and 30. So first of all we have to draw Venn diagram for set X and Y. Inside the rectangle, suppose we are drawing two circles with some part commonly, because set X and set Y contains two elements common, that is 11 and 13. So all the common elements are right within the common portion of these two figures. So 11 and 13. Okay, this is the set X and this is the set Y. So write down all the elements of set X except 11 and 30. So 8, 9, 10, 12 and 14. And here also write all the elements of Y except 11 and 13. So 2, 3, 5, 7, 17 and 19. Right. And write down the remaining elements of universal set, that is 1, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, here 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 18 and 20. This is the combined Venn diagram for universal set X and set Y. That means we can draw also this Venn diagram, but for that we have to first learn two concepts, that is intersection of two sets and union of two set. ओके, सो आता पुरते हे विसरून जा, सध्या तरी आपल्याला ह्याची गरज नाहीये. पण नाव क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, वी कॅन ड्रॉ इट्स वेन डायग्राम बाय सेपरेटली. सो इथे आता तरी आपण दोघांसाठी दोन सेपरेट वेन डायग्राम ड्रॉ केलेले आहेत. ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ सेट आणि युनियन ऑफ सेट तुमच्या लक्षात येईल, देन वी कॅन ड्रॉ इट्स वेन डायग्राम लाईक दिस. ओके, सध्या हा पार्ट फॉरगट करा आणि एवढाच पार्ट तुम्हाला लक्षात ठेवायचा आहे. How to draw Venn diagram for set X, Y and universal set is likewise. Okay. Now question number 3 is, here we have to give two sets, universal set and set P. So universal set contains elements 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and set P contains 4 elements 1, 3, 7 and 10. Okay. Then show the sets U, P and this is what? This is the complement of P by Venn diagram. Okay, so first of all, we have to draw a Venn diagram for universal set P, but for complement of set, first of all we have to find complement of set P, then we can draw its Venn diagram for set universal set P and P complement. Okay, and second one, verify that complement of P is P. Okay, so first of all, to draw Venn diagram, we are finding the complement of P. So first of all, tell me what is complement of a set. Suppose for complement of set, we require two sets, that is universal set and any subset of universal set. Okay, so here we are giving universal set and their one subset. So why P is a subset? Because all the elements of set P is a present in universal set. Universal set. Okay. So complement of set means what? All the elements which are present in universal set but not in set P. म्हणजे असे एलिमेंट जे युनिव्हर्सल सेट मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहेत बट दे आर नॉट इन सेट P is called as a complement of set. So first of all, we are finding the complement of P. So write universal set 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, and set P contains 4 elements 1, 3, 7 and 10. Now we have to find the complement of set P, that is okay. So complement of set P is nothing but elements which are present in universal set. असे एलिमेंट लिहायचे जे युनिव्हर्सल सेट मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहेत बट सेट P मध्ये प्रेझेंट नाहीत. म्हणजेच काय, इन शॉर्ट P मधले सगळे एलिमेंट सोडून बाकीचे सगळे एलिमेंट लिहा. म्हणजे एक्सेप्ट ऑल द एलिमेंट्स ऑफ सेट P, write down remaining elements of universal set. So 1, 3, 7 and 10 हे 4 एलिमेंट सोडून दिले की write down all the remaining elements in complement of P. So 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. These are the elements of a complement set, or this is nothing but the complement of set P. Okay, now we have to draw its Venn diagram. Okay, so to draw the Venn diagram for universal set P and P complement, we know that universal set is represented by rectangle. So draw rectangle for universal set. Here set P is a subset of universal set, therefore its Venn diagram is inside the rectangle because set P is a subset of universal set. First of all, universal set is denoted by capital letter U. Okay, now set P is a subset of U, so its Venn diagram is inside the rectangle. For that, draw one closed figure. Here we are drawing a closed figure, triangle. Okay. Now write name of set as a P and all the elements of set P in triangle, that is 1, 3, 7 and 10. Okay. Except all the elements of P, that is 1, 3, 7, 10. Write down the remaining elements in outside. So that is 2, 8, 9, 11 and 12. This is the complement. And आपल्याला ऑलरेडी माहिती आहे प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ कॉम्प्लिमेंट मध्ये आपण पाहिलं देयर इज नो एलिमेंट्स आर कॉमन इन सेट P and P कॉम्प्लिमेंट. दॅट इज सेट P आणि P कॉम्प्लिमेंट पासून आपल्याला परत ओरिजिनल काय मिळणार आहे, युनिव्हर्सल सेट. चेकआउट करा. 1 which is present in universal set, 3, 7, 10, 2, 8, 9, 11, 10. So all the elements are present in universal set. That means set P as well as complement of set P both are subset of universal set. So this is the Venn diagram for universal set, set P and P complement. Okay. P complement चं नाव लिहायला विसरू नका. Okay. Next, Second thing is verify complements of P complement is P. Okay. Now we have to find complement of P complement. ओके, कॉम्प्लिमेंट कुणाचा फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे? पी कॉम्प्लिमेंटचा आपल्याला परत कॉम्प्लिमेंट फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. आणि लास्ट थिंग, कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ सेट मध्ये एक लास्ट पॉइंट सांगितला होता, कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ अ कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट इज द सेट इटसेल्फ. म्हणजे ज्या कॉम्प्लिमेंटचा तुम्ही डबल कॉम्प्लिमेंट फाइंड आउट करणार आहात ज्या सेटचा, तिथे तुम्हाला तोच सेट काय मिळत असतो? रिटर्न मिळत असतो. ओके, म्हणजे आपल्याला कॉम्प्लिमेंट कोणाचा फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे? P complement. Okay. So complement set means what? Elements which are present in universal set but not in complement set, because we have to find complement of a complement set. कारण की इथे आपल्याला कॉम्प्लिमेंट कोणाचा फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे? कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ पी चा. सो हा झाला तुमचा कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ पी, हा तुमचा युनिव्हर्सल सेट. आता त्याचा आपल्याला कॉम्प्लिमेंट फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. म्हणजेच काय? ऑल द एलिमेंट्स विच आर प्रेझेंट इन युनिव्हर्सल सेट बट नॉट प्रेझेंट इन पी कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट. म्हणजेच काय? कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट मधले एलिमेंट सोडून राईट ऑन ऑल द रिमेनिंग एलिमेंट्स. रिमेनिंग एलिमेंट्स कोणते येणार आहेत तुमचे? 1, 3, 7 and 10. And we know that set P is nothing but 1, 3, 7, 10. So 1, 3, 7 and 10. Therefore, complement of complement set is the set itself. एक लक्षात ठेवायची ही महत्वाची प्रॉपर्टी आपल्याला हा क्वेश्चन 3 मार्क्स साठी विचारला जातो. टू फाइंड कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ अ कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट इज नथिंग बट द सेट इटसेल्फ. म्हणजे एखाद्या सेटचा तुम्ही डबल कॉम्प्लिमेंट फाइंड आउट करत असाल तर आपल्याला तोच सेट काय मिळणार आहे? रिटर्न मिळणार. सो हिअर ऑल्सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी आर फाइंडिंग कॉम्प्लिमेंट ऑफ कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट. सो वी नो that complement of complement set means what? Elements which are present in universal set but not in complement set. So which are 1, 3, 7 and 10 are not present in P complements. So the complement of complement set is 1, 3, 7 and 10. And then set P is nothing but 1, 3, 7, 10. So all the elements of complement set and set P are equal. So this is the verification of P complement of complement is nothing but the P. So remember one thing, complement of any complement set is the set itself. This is very important property for. Okay, this is our question. We directly start question number 5 because question number 4 is for homework. Okay, so the question number 5 is write the subset relation between the sets. Okay, so here we are given 5 sets. We have to write the subset relation between these 5 sets. Okay, so the first set is P is the set of all residents in Pune. Second set, that is M is the set of all residents in Madhya Pradesh. I is the set of all residents in Indore. B is the set of all residents in India. And last set, that is set H is the set of all residents in Maharashtra. Okay, so you have to write just subset relation in between 5 sets. Okay, so first of all, Pune is located in Maharashtra, right? Pune हे कुठे आहे? महाराष्ट्रामध्ये. That means set P is a subset of H. This is our first subset relation. P is a subset of H because Pune is located in Maharashtra. Okay, next. Set M is the set of all residents in Madhya Pradesh. So here, Madhya Pradesh is located in India. That means set M is the subset of B. So second subset relation is M is subset of set B. Okay. Third, Indore. I is the set of all residents in Indore. So as we all know that Indore is located in Madhya Pradesh. So the third relation is I is a subset of M. Next, fourth one, as well as Indore is also located in India. Indore हा एक इंडियाचाच पार्ट आहे. That's why I is also a subset of B. I is also a subset of B. Next, set B is a subset of itself. म्हणजे set B हा स्वतःचा सबसेट आहे, तो नाही लिहिला तरी ठीक, लिहिला तरी चालेल. किंवा आपल्याला सबसेटची एक प्रॉपर्टी माहिती आहे, एव्हरी सेट इज द सबसेट ऑफ इट्स सेट. प्रत्येक सेट हा स्वतःचा काय असणार आहे, सबसेटच असणार आहे. सो आपण ते लिहिणार नाही सध्या तरी. आणि रिमेनिंग वन, लास्ट वन, set H is set of all residents in Maharashtra, and Maharashtra is located in India. That's why set H is subset of set B. So here all the sets, set P, set M, set I, and set H are subset of B. Okay. So one which is remaining, set P. पुणे. P is the set of all residents in Pune. जसं पुणे हे महाराष्ट्रामध्ये, therefore P is a subset of B, as well as Pune is also located in India. That is, Pune is also part of India. So P is also subset of B. So this is the last subset relation for the given set. That is, set P is a subset of set B also. These are the subset relation between all these sets. Okay. We can also write every set is a subset of itself. That is, P is a subset of P, M is a subset of M, I is a subset of I, B is a subset of B, and H is a subset of B. But we have to write subset relation between given sets. Okay. For that, just we have to write all these sets. Okay. Now, question number second from question number 5 is, which set can be the universal set for the above set? Okay. आता आपल्याला हे 5 सेट दिलेत आणि ह्या 5ही सेटसाठी ह्या 5 पैकी कोणता सेट हा सगळ्यांसाठी युनिव्हर्सल सेट होईल? मग आपल्याला माहिती आहे, ऍज वी नो दॅट व्हॉट इज युनिव्हर्सल सेट. युनिव्हर्सल सेट मीन्स थिंक ऑफ अ बिगर सेट विच विल अकोमोडेट ऑल द सेट्स अंडर कन्सिडरेशन. ह्याच्यामध्ये असा एक सेट आहे, हे बाकी सगळ्या सेट काय असेल, युनिव्हर्सल सेटचा सबसेट असणार. म्हणजेच असा एक सेट शोधायचा आहे आपल्याला जो बाकीचे सगळ्या सेट्स काय असेल त्याचे सबसेट असतील. सो सांगितल्याप्रमाणे सेट पी कोणाचा सबसेट आहे, बीचा. सेट एम कोणाचा सबसेट आहे, बीचा. आय कोणाचा सबसेट आहे, बीचा. एच कोणाचा सबसेट आहे, बी. सो इंडिया मीन्स इंडिया इज द युनिव्हर्सल सेट फॉर द गिवन सेट. दॅट मीन्स सेट बी इज द युनिव्हर्सल सेट. Set B is universal set for all the given set, right? So check out, universal set means what? All the sets under consideration are subset of universal set. म्हणजे जर B हा युनिव्हर्सल सेट असेल तर बाकी सगळे त्याचे काय असणार आहेत, सबसेट. सो लाईकवाइज सेट P, M, I, and H all are subset of set B. That's why set B is the universal set for the given set. This is our question number. Number 6 is, which set of numbers could be the universal set for the sets given below? Okay, here also we are given 3 sets, set A, B, and set C, and we have to write the universal set for these 3 sets. Okay, set A is set of multiples of 5. Set B is set of multiples of 7, and set C is set of multiples of 12. So we know that all the multiples of 5 are natural numbers. All the multiples of 7 are also natural numbers. All the multiples of 12 are also a natural number. That means all these numbers are belongs to a natural number. That is, set of natural number is the universal set for the given 3 sets. Okay. So set of natural number is the universal set for the given 3 sets, as well as all natural numbers are included in whole number. So we know that whole number means what? Whole number starts from 0, but remaining all these numbers are natural, right? So set of whole numbers is also a universal set for set A, B, and C, because as we know that natural number starts from 1, 2, 3, 4 up to infinite, right? Whole number starts from 0, but all the remaining numbers are natural number. That means whole numbers form from, whole number कुणापासून तयार होतो, 0 and all natural numbers. They are up to also infinite. And last one, that is integer. Integer means what? Both positive numbers as well as negative numbers including 0. म्हणजे integer मध्ये all positive numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up to infinite, all negative numbers up to infinite and including 0. So here in all these three sets, all the elements of set B and C are included. म्हणजे सेट A, B आणि C चे हे सगळे एलिमेंट ह्या तीनही सेट मध्ये प्रेझेंट आहेत. पहा नॅचरल नंबर मध्ये आहेत. सेट A, B contains all natural numbers which are multiples of 5, 7 and 12. So all natural numbers, that means natural number is universal set, as well as whole number is also universal set for A, B and C. And last one, integer also a universal set. Why it is an universal set? Because all the sets under consideration are the subset of natural number, whole number and as well as integer. Therefore set of natural numbers, set of whole numbers and set of integers, any of these sets is the universal set for the given three sets. So write down set of natural number, set of whole number, and set of integers are universal set for given sets. Okay. Now question number second from question number 6 is, here also we have to write the universal set for the given two set. इथे तुम्हाला ह्या दोन सेट साठी काय लिहायचं, universal set लिहायचं. So the set P is set of integers which are multiples of 4. Set of integers, so the integers लिहायचे but they are multiples of 4. It may be positive, it may be negative. Okay. Set T is set of all even square numbers. Even square number means positive numbers, right? So these are the all positive numbers, these are positive as well as negative. So all positive and negative numbers are includes in A, in which set? Natural number, sorry, integers. So set of integers is a subset of, sorry, is a universal set. Set of integer is a universal set for the given two sets, as well as natural number, whole numbers are also a universal set for the given two sets. This is the question number 6. Okay, so set of integers is a universal set for the set P and set T, because all the elements of set P and set T are present in set of integer. Okay. This is our question number 6. Now, the last question from the practice set is, let all the students of a class is an universal set. Okay. So then आता आपल्याला काय सांगितले? All the students in a class is our universal set. Okay. Next, let set A be the students who secure 50% or more marks in maths. मग set A काय दिलाय? Students who secure 50% or more than marks in mathematics. Then write the complement of set A. तर आपल्याला set A चा काय लिहायचा आहे? Complement set लिहायचा. Simple question आहे. First of all, write universal set, then write set A, and then we are finding the complement of set A. Okay, so let's start. So the universal set is all the students of a class. All the students of a class is an universal set, and set A is students. Set A be the students who secure 50% or more marks in maths. Students who secure 50% or more marks in mathematics or in maths. Now we have to find the complement of set A. Okay, so the complement of set A means what? Elements which are present in universal set but not in set A. मग set A मध्ये कोणते students आहेत? Students who secure 50% or more than 50% marks in mathematics. Now we have to write the complement of set. So complement means what? Except all the elements of set A, write remaining elements in universal set. So remaining elements कोणते राहिलेत? Less than 50% marks. So students who secure less than 50% marks in maths. This is the complement of set A. पण इथे 50% or more marks आहेत, इथे less than 50 आहेत. So दोघांचा मिळून काय होईल? 100%. So is nothing but the universal set. So all the students of a class is a universal set, and set A is nothing but the students who secure 50% or more marks. म्हणजे 50% किंवा 50 पेक्षा जास्त मार्क्स आहेत, म्हणजे 50% पेक्षा जास्त आहेत. सो सेट कॉम्प्लिमेंट सेट मध्ये काय असतील? लेस दॅन 50% marks in mathematics. Okay, as we are completing the practice set 1.3, which is based on Venn diagram, subset, complement of set, and universal set. Okay, so the practice set 1.3 starts from first question to last question is for homework. We have to solve all these questions and submit it on our WhatsApp group. And last one thing which is important for us: stay home, stay safe, and keep practicing.